from Seattle through Atlanta down to Cancun. Both in Seattle and Atlanta, really smooth experience where you saw a lot of protocols in place and being adhered to. So for example, you got to the airport, it was probably close to maybe 25% what you would normally see as far as travelers. So it was really easy to keep the 6 feet apart. A lot of the airlines have already preset spots in place so that when people are boarding, they're really keeping people spread out so people aren't jumbling up at the gates to enter the planes. That was really great. All of the airlines that I've flown with so far, I've flown a few times now during COVID, all of the airlines have done a great job at not only going through the experience with the traveler, but also following up. So for example, if we have to wear masks, they're constantly walking through the cabin, just reminding people, cover your nose and mouth. They're making sure that they're handing out sanitizing wipes. They're talking about what they're doing to the aircraft so that people can really travel with confidence. That was the same Seattle, Atlanta. Going into Mexico and flying into Cancun, very smooth process. In fact, it is the best experience I've ever had coming into Cancun. Obviously because the crowds are lower, but they also were very clear on what their expectations were when we got off the aircraft, what they were expecting as far as a health questionnaire, getting our temperature checks. They had people that were in the airport guiding us, welcoming us and guiding us to where we needed to be. It was extremely smooth, and by the time we left the airport and found our transportation, I felt really confident. Well, the thing I love about Cancun and Mexico in particular are the people. The people are so friendly and kind and warm and welcoming. So that hasn't changed. What they've added is they handed us protocol sheets when we first entered the gates of the resort that explained what they're doing for the rooms, what their expectations were for the guests, and what we can expect from them. So it was nice to be able to flip through that and read that before actually getting to the resort entrance. And from the time that they opened the door to the van to getting into my room, a lot of communication. We had a lot of social distancing. They always had us sanitizing our hands. They sanitized our luggage. They made sure that we felt confident from the time that we got here until the time that they left us in our room. Did a fantastic job with the room amenities. That was probably the #1 thing I noticed that was, I wouldn't necessarily say different than other resorts, but really stood out. All of their amenities have been fully sealed, not just wrapped like an envelope, but fully sealed. And they gave you many, many amenities. So you didn't have to call down for the razor, for the comb. They had full-size sunscreens, full-size shampoos. Everything that you needed for your stay was all sealed, and they had little stickers on it that said that everything had been sanitized. They did the same thing with the glasses, with the coffee server, with the remote control. You really had a feeling that you came into a well-cleaned room and that they were staking their name, that it's been sanitized.